Storm E1 is now retreating off into the continent and into Scandinavia, producing some very heavy snowstorms up there. But there is now another storm on the way for the United Kingdom, and it is now moving into Ireland and the UK over the course of tomorrow into tomorrow afternoon. It's going to bring much more unsettled weather, very wet, a lot of snow as well for northern areas, and plenty of wind once again. And the winds possibly getting up to around 100 miles per hour gusts once again near the coast. So everyone thought it was over because of Storm E1 has passed by, but now Storm Hermione is now on the way. Now if we move over the UK and Europe, with the current wind speeds and wind directions, we can see Storm Irwin up here on the coast of the Norway area, and it's going to be moving into Scandinavia over the next couple of days, and hours and days pushing in. And on the front edge, it's going to be moving in. It's going to be producing plenty of snow, especially the Finland area. Around here, we're going to see plenty of snow with this low pressure, so keep an eye on that, and we'll show you some warnings for that in a minute. As you can see, we still have weather warnings issued in Ireland for wind. We've still got some red warnings issued, as there's still some quite intense small low pressures just staying out to the west coast. We've got a yellow wind warning around the widespread coast of Ireland, and we've got a yellow wind warning for Lerwick and the Scottish Islands. We go towards Norway and Scandinavia, Sweden, Finland. We've got widespread wind and snow warnings across Scandinavia, and also this widespread warning for snow over Finland, and that's going to be in force for quite a while. As you can see, snow and ice warning. It's going to be there for a while because there's plenty of snow moving in, with the remainders of Storm Irwin just there. And some other countries have little wind warnings and smaller, little isolated snow warnings. So yeah, just keep an eye out. There's going to be some more snow on the way for parts of Europe. And now we'll shift focus to Storm Hermione, sitting out in the Atlantic at the moment. It's just lurking to the southwest of the UK, and right now it's just, bringing a little bit of wind to parts of the east of America, and Canada and the South Greenland area. This is going to be moving forward. As you can see, there's already some stronger winds approaching the UK just now as it moves north eastwards. If we zoom in to the UK and look at the latest precipitation type run, you can see this is Storm Hermione pushing in, bringing plenty of rain, and there is a rain warning enforced, I'm sure. Some snow over the Welsh Mountains and the Pennines in Scotland, and there are continuous rain belts coming up from the southwest, and maybe a snow event just there. Look at that. For London, there's a bit of snow in the mix just there, and then we've got more unsettled weather coming through with the GFS. The wind gusts look like this based on that run. So when they come, yeah, wind gusts there from the GFS around 90 kilometres an hour for very central parts of the country just there. So that's very widespread stormy, and wind gusts of 90 kilometres an hour, about 70 miles per hour. It's going to be very hard to walk in and very disruptive, and more pushing into even more severe for parts of the south into Monday and Tuesday. Look at that, around 100 kilometres an hour, about 80 miles per hour there. Very, very disruptive winds if this does come off just here. At the moment, we've got this ice warning in place over the UK, and if we do go forward to Sunday, tomorrow, we see there's more widespread warnings. This is a rain warning here, and this one on the west coast is for wind, so the warnings are now in force. And Monday, once again, we have warnings for rain and wind. And Tuesday, there's nothing, there is still a wind warning just there. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this because there is plenty of warnings in place over the next couple of days for large areas of Europe. If we move down to more central parts of Europe, you can see there's once again some unsettled weather for France and Germany, and there's also some very intense thunderstorms over Spain, Portugal, and the south of France over the next couple of days. And there is a warning, a yellow and amber warning in place for them thunderstorms. And obviously there's some snow over the high ground, over the Alps, there, Switzerland, Italy. On the mountains, there'll be much more snow, and there's a warning in place for that very heavy snow just there as well. So keep an eye on that if you're in that sort of area. And once again, there's plenty of thunderstorms packing in, and maybe some snow into the north of Spain and Portugal over the next couple of days on the higher ground as it does cool down a little bit over the next couple of days. If we do look at the winter overview for central parts of Europe, you can see there's some snow for parts of the UK just there, not too much though. Plenty for the Alps, and then there is actually some signs of some in Spain, Portugal. It's quite unusual. So yeah, we could see a quite unusual snow event for higher ground in them areas over the next couple of days. So keep that in mind, as that's very interesting. Apart from that, we are all quite normal for the weather across the UK and Europe, and that is going to be the video for today. So we've got another storm moving in, our storm Herminia, and it's going to be very interesting to see if the winds do get up to 100 kilometre hour gusts, like some models have been saying. So yeah, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, stay tuned. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.